I'm Dr. Kathryn Elliott. Welcome to Love Chats. Today the question is your inner critic poised to sabotage your relationship? I'm doing this one in a car because the story I want to share with you from my own marriage to Jim took place in a car. Jim and I were driving. Actually, he was the driver in this instance, and I was sitting in the passenger seat. And as he was trying to learn how to get around in this new town, because he had moved to Louisiana from Berkeley, California, he would make errors in the direction he was going. He would take wrong turns. And apparently, without my realizing it, I would flinch every time he turned in the wrong direction. And he asked me, "Are you feeling judgmental toward my making a wrong turn?" And I, being the newlywed good wife, said, "No, I don't feel judgmental." I don't think I said it that campy, but that's how it came out. And he said, "Okay, because it felt like you might be judgmental." And I said, "I don't think so." The next time he would be driving and take a wrong turn, again I would flinch. And he said, "Kathryn, I think you're feeling judgmental toward me, and would you look at that?" And so I said, let me see. Am I judgmental toward you? And what came out was, "Oh my gosh, you shouldn't take wrong turns, Jim." And we have a principle called the two-way should that we know the inner critic imposes on people. And that is what we feel critical towards someone else about. Our inner critic also feels critical toward us if we would dare to do it. So what I looked for was a two-way should. What came out was, Jim should not take a wrong turn, and Kathryn, neither should you. And so I realized, oh my gosh, I have been constricting myself to drive the shortest, most direct route possible wherever I go. So I took back my right, which is one of the skills we teach in Disarming Your Inner Critic and also in Creating Optimal Relationships, 2 of our books. And that taking back your rights goes like this. I have the right to take a wrong turn, inner critic. And when I said that, I thought, you know what? I do have that right to take a wrong turn. And then Jim said, why don't you try some practice of going against your inner critic and see how that goes? So the next day when I was driving to my work, and normally I would take the most direct route possible that would get me there the quickest, I decided I have the right to go the long way around. And when I took the long way around, I had this amazing benefit from it. And it was that I went through a part of town that was in great bloom. Now, I live in a town that in the spring is simply gorgeous. And so as I drove around, I kept running into streets that were in beautiful, beautiful bloom. And that said to me, if I keep following my inner critic, I'm going to miss out on pleasure. And that's a principle I want to share with you too, that if you follow your inner critic, not only will it sabotage your relationship with your partner because you will be negative toward them and critical of them, but you'll also be missing out on pleasures you could have. Have a loving day.